Why are we drawn to simplicity? Wabi-Sabi, and less is more. By removing excess, the essence emerges. Yet these two simplicities are fundamentally different. Wabi-Sabi, sensory beauty, nature, and the moment. Less is more, rational beauty, logic and eternity. How have these two aesthetics passed through diverse artists? We explore their journey through beauty's path. Today, Wabi-Sabi meets Western art as three Impressionists unveil new beauty.
That sounds amazing.
Witness the moment when a new perspective emerges in your aesthetic consciousness. Let's embark on this journey of beauty together.
How Wabi-Sabi inspired the Impressionists.
In the late 19th century, Europe was undergoing a period of dramatic change. Urbanization, the expansion of railways, and the advent of photography shook established views on art. While the traditional art world clung to convention, a new generation of artists began to discover unique value in the beauty of nature, everyday life, and fleeting light. It was at this very moment that Japanese ukiyo-e prints arrived in Europe, taking the art world by storm with their distinctive use of color and composition.
Impressionism. Claude Monet.
Claude Monet took on this challenge with remarkable courage. How can we truly capture the beauty of everyday moments? Monet boldly set out to answer this question. He turned his gaze away from the grandeur of traditional painting and focused instead on the nature and ordinary life that surrounded him. In 1872, he painted Impression Sunrise. The sun rising over the harbor's dawn glows in vivid vermilion, while ships shrouded in smoke and mist lose their contours and dissolve into the atmosphere. Here, rather than precise forms, what was expressed was the fleeting beauty brought by shifting light, the very essence of that sensation itself.
How did Monet arrive at such an expression?
Unbound by traditional techniques of shading or perspective, Monet separated his brushstrokes and built up layer upon layer of vivid color. Committed to capturing the ever-changing effects of air and light, he painted outdoors. A turning point came with his encounter with Japanese ukiyo-e prints. Bold compositions, the use of negative space and rhythmic color fields, Monet absorbed these into his own art, expanding his range of expression.
What was Monet truly seeking?
It is the momentary brilliance woven by nature and light. In his Water Lilies series as well, colors and light that dissolve beyond outlines invite us into a world of quiet meditation. What Monet sought was the irreplaceable beauty, hidden in fleeting moments of nature and light. Its lingering essence gently accompanies our daily lives even today. The morning light streaming through a window or wildflowers that suddenly catch our eye along the roadside, these fragile moments that appear in our everyday lives. Are we not also overlooking such beauty? Ultimately, what Monet wanted to create was a space of beauty where anyone could quietly rest their heart and find solace. Monet's art continues to pose universal questions through reverence for nature. How do we relate to the natural world? Monet's innovations awakened new possibilities in the realm of beauty. Next, we turn to the story of another artist who pursued beauty from an entirely different perspective.
Neo-Impressionism. Georges Seurat.
At the end of the 19th century, as Impressionism swept the art world with its focus on sensory experience, how did Seurat open up an entirely new world in art? Let's take a closer look at his masterpiece, A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte. This monumental work, depicting Parisians relaxing along a river island in the suburbs, captivates viewers with its serene harmony and clear, radiant light.
Looking at it, I feel a sense of my mind gently settling. How did Seurat create such a unique world?
Seurat turned his attention to science, something completely different from traditional intuitive painting methods. Instead of mixing colors on a palette, he experimented with a revolutionary technique, placing small dots of pure color side by side on the canvas, letting the viewer's eyes blend them optically. Through pointillism, Seurat achieved astonishingly vivid, luminous colors. When observed from a distance, the scattered dots merge into vibrant rhythms and dazzling light that animate the scene.
It's the same concept as pixels in modern digital images, isn't it? So, what is the essence of beauty in Seurat's art?
Seurat sought a fusion of order and intuition. By eliminating randomness with his methodical dots, he aimed for a harmony governed by color theory. His paintings are structured and analytical, yet they radiate warmth and life. In this way, science and art resonated together, ushering in a new era of beauty. What Seurat truly aspired to depict was an ideal place where everyone can find peace equally. Though his pointillist worlds appear tranquil at first glance, a closer look reveals countless dots that seem to pulse and resonate with a quiet sense of life. Through art, Seurat hoped to bring harmony to society, a silent revolution in his own way. Before long, this rational pursuit would find new expression in Van Gogh, transforming order into intense passion. The journey in search of beauty would soon enter the emotional realm.
Post-Impressionism, Vincent van Gogh.
The 19th century was a time of upheaval, shaken by the Industrial Revolution and rapid urbanization. Amid growing loneliness and a sense of alienation, people quietly longed for peace and solace. Where can a person find true comfort? This was the question Van Gogh pursued, pouring his entire heart onto the canvas. During his time in the Netherlands, he felt deep empathy for the peasants, continuously painting in the earthy tones of brown and gray that reflected the soil beneath their feet. Yet beneath those heavy earthen colors, his soul was yearning for a new form of expression, one that would stir people's hearts more vividly and powerfully. During his journey, Van Gogh encountered something extraordinary: Japanese ukiyo-e prints.
How did this influence Van Gogh?
He was captivated by the flat compositions, bold outlines, and daring perspectives of artists like Hiroshige and Hokusai. Van Gogh actively incorporated these fresh ideas into his own work. He also applied thick layers of oil paint, channeling his raw emotions directly onto the canvas. His paintings became a direct expression of his very way of living, his internal struggles, and his cries.
That powerful emotional expression, it connects to contemporary art as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely. What is beauty? For Van Gogh, it was never about surface appearances, but about unleashing the soul and pure emotions. He poured all his suffering, joy, and irrepressible passion into his art. At its core was bearing witness to a life truly lived.
What was Van Gogh truly seeking?
It is a future where people connect with one another through art, heart to heart. The flame of solitude transcends himself and is quietly passed on to the hearts of others. The prayers that Van Gogh poured into each and every brushstroke continue to live on even after his death. People from all over the world stand before his paintings and tremble with the same emotion across time, that both this suffering and this joy, all of it can be transformed into something beautiful. Those feelings and that passion continue even now, transcending time, quietly lighting fires in the hearts of many people.
Epilogue.
Throughout turbulent times in history, artists have continuously strived to discover new forms of beauty that resonate with their era. Monet found beauty in everyday light and sensation. Seurat expanded the possibilities of color through science and order, and Van Gogh carved loneliness and emotion into his paintings. They encountered Japan's Wabi-Sabi and ukiyo-e, and by embracing the concepts of negative space, simplicity, and the beauty of fleeting moments, they brought a fresh perspective to Western art.
They surely found themselves drawn to the true spirit of Wabi-Sabi.
It was truly a magical moment when the tranquil aesthetic sensibilities of the East met the passion of the West, creating a beautiful chemical reaction. This pursuit of beauty, passed down through the ages, continues to live on in us today. What do you find beauty in? Thank you for watching until the end. Next time, we explore the beauty of the flow toward less is more and delve into the essence pursued by artists. See you again in a new world of beauty.